How's everybody doing today? This is Mr. J, creator of Real Tournaments and other shows here on YouTube. I hope you are enjoying our first Real Tournament, the Batman Legacy Tournament. We just want to give you an update on the quarterfinals, what to expect from here on. Our first quarterfinal match will be the number 1 seed, The Killing Joke, versus the number 9 seed, Batman 1989, who just defeated The Dark Knight Rises, the number 8 seed, The Dark Knight Rises, in the preliminary match. The second match we have is the number 4 seed, Batman 1966, will be facing the number 5 seed, Lego Batman, after it defeated the number 12 seed, Batman and Robin. The third quarterfinal match, the number 2 seed, Mask of the Phantasm, will be facing the number 7 seed, Batman Returns, after it defeated the number 10 seed, Batman Forever. And the final quarterfinal match, the number 3 seed, Batman Begins, will be facing the number 11 seed, The Dark Knight, after it defeated the number 6 seed, Batman v Superman. So after this, we're going to head to our first quarterfinal match, the number 1 seed, The Killing Joke, versus the number 9 seed, Batman 1989. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers everywhere, welcome to the quarterfinals of the Batman Legacy Real Tournament. That's right, our first quarterfinal match is about to get started, so enough talking, let's get down to business. Released July 25th, 2016, with a runtime of 1 hour and 16 minutes, Batman the Killing Joke. And the opponent. Released June 23rd, 1989, with a runtime of 2 hours and 6 minutes. Batman 1989. Round 1. Starting in the first round, the Rewatch Factor. Once again, I feel The Killing Joke got a bad rap. I give the Rewatch Factor a 2. Now, this film is from the comic books, as we know, and I feel that people didn't like the way it was adapted and didn't look at the film quality and just looked at the source material quality of it. So I wouldn't watch this movie over and over again, but I do feel that I will watch it more than once. I watch with someone who's never seen it before to show it to them or enjoy it with them, but I feel it's too dark to watch on TV. Like, not lighting, just, it's a very deep story. And this isn't the type of movie you'd put on TV. So, I'm going to just give it a 2. Now, Batman 1989 for the Rewatch Factor. I feel this is an instant classic. I feel it's an instant favorite, and I give the Rewatch Factor a 4. Now, this was the breakout of superhero movies done right. And I don't feel that could be debated. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This is just the beginning and the mold of what makes Batman movies. So, like, I appreciate it a lot. I love it a lot. And for me, in cinematic history, this is where Batman began. And the winner of round 1, the Rewatch Factor, goes to Batman 1989. Round 2. For the storyline, I give the Killing Joke, which is a very deep, complex storyline and a good origin story. That is debated. A 4. You didn't see this coming. Now, those who are very educated on the comic book, those who aren't, like me, and watch it for the enjoyment of just the cinematic universe of it. Like, one thing that I do not do is I do not compare source material from the book, because I know that there's a lot of times where the directors takes liberties and does this and does that, and in doing so might leave a bad taste in someone's mouth. So I don't think it's fair to punish the movie just because it's not 100% faithful to source material. But the story that it was trying to tell about how the Joker came to be, about how Batman is trying to revitalize the Joker, about Batgirl's whole conniption, about professional Commissioner Gordon's breakdown, and how Joker's trying to prove that every man has a breaking point. You know, that's a very complex story. And I really liked it a lot. And I feel giving credit where credit is due is important. Batman 1989, good guy versus bad guy. That's it. A little bit of an origin story for the villain and the hero. I give the storyline a 3. There was nothing complex. They both like the same girl, even though I feel Joker was using Vicky Vale to get to Batman or to piss off Batman. I don't think he had any real interest in her. I just think he knew she was into Batman, you know, but whatever. It's just a good guy versus bad guy film, so there was nothing really complex. So I'm just gonna give the storyline a 3 because it was action-packed, but it was more punch in the face interest as opposed to really good interest. And the winner of round 2, the storyline, goes to The Killing Joke. Round 3. The characters in The Killing Joke are terrible. I mean, one dude's name is Paris France. Seriously. And he's pointless and drives Batgirl to have sex with Batman. That's just real gross. I give characters a 1. There's no character development. Everyone is the exact same from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, except Batgirl's paralyzed. And that's more of a physical and not a character development. So, they had real bad characters in The Killing Joke. And Joker was funny, but he always is. So, you got that part right. The characters in the 1989 version of Batman, I feel are very complex. I give them a 4. You get to see Bruce Wayne be Bruce Wayne. You get to see Bruce Wayne be Batman. You get to see the conflict between the two. You get to see Batman struggle with being Bruce Wayne and Batman towards Vicky Vale. You know what I'm saying? And he's totally pissed that Alfred revealed his secret. You see the origin of Joker. Why he became what he was, his transformation of it, and then he just went, batshit crazy and started killing all the crime bosses within the city to take over the city himself. It's very, very good acting, and they work together very well. Batman and the Joker work very well. The weakest link, obviously, is Vicky Vale. All she does is scream. I think I said that in the other video. But other than that, it's a damn good movie, and that cannot be denied. In round 3, the characters. The winner goes to Batman 1989. Round 4. So this is an animated film, so the appearance I give a 4. It looked good. The CGI wasn't, well, it was animated, so I can't complain about the CGI because it was animated. But it looked good, it looked crisp, it flowed well visually. It did. And I don't have any complaints about it. I'm not saying it's Academy Award winning material, but it looked damn good. So I'm going to give credit where credit is due. And appearance receives a 4. Batman 1989 looks damn good, but it has a little weird flaws in it. Especially like the balloons. You could tell that they weren't actual helium balloons. They were like little models or whatever. It was kind of odd. But, yeah, and like, remember how the gas was coming out of the one clown balloon, but when like the balloons are lifted in the air, he looks normal. Just small things like that. And you only pick that up because you watch the movie over and over and over and over again. But because it was made in the 80s, it does look like it was made in the 80s. It has an 80s feel to it. I give appearance a 3. And it's not a bad thing. This is the first, quote, serious Batman film. So I'm not punishing it. I'm just critiquing it. And the winner of round 4, the appearance, goes to The Killing Joke. Round 5. So with the enjoyment, The Killing Joke, overall, I gave a 3. It was a good watch. It was a cool watch. And I do not understand why everyone hated it so much. Like I said, I think it's just because it wasn't 100% faithful for the source material. It even left on a cliffhanger, like trying to introduce the Oracle and I believe they're called the Sirens or the Sisters of Gotham, one of the two. And almost that it wanted to have a part 2. But I don't know what happened with that one. But it's not a bad movie, cinematic movie, you know. I love the fight in the upside down room. That was really cool to me. But and that riddle at the end is hilarious. My friends and I were talking about that over lunch one day. But it's not a bad movie, so I don't know why people crap on it. So with Batman 1989, the enjoyment is a 4. It's almost a 5. But it's to the point where you watch it so much you can start picking it apart. And it's like there's certain movies where you try to do that too, and just the aura of the movie just keeps you compelled to not pay attention to the flaws and just watch the movie and love the movie. So that's the only reason why Batman 1989 does not get a 5 for enjoyment, because I really love this movie. And it is not my favorite superhero movie. That's a different conversation, but it is a damn good start to the Batman cinematic franchise. So I believe it should get its due. And the winner of round 5, the enjoyment, goes to Batman 1989. It's time for the final results. At the end of round 1, the Rewatch Factor, the winner, Batman 1989. The winner of round 2, the storyline, goes to The Killing Joke. The winner of round 3, the characters, goes to Batman 1989. The winner of round 4, the appearance, goes to The Killing Joke. And the winner of round 5, the enjoyment, goes to Batman 1989. And our winner, with 3 rounds, goes to Batman 1989. We will learn his opponent after the results of our next match. Number 4 seed Batman 1966 versus the number 5 seed Lego Batman.